All right. So I don't know who's left here. I do apologize for having night trap issues. Hey Shadow, good to see ya. So yeah, obviously this isn't the Sega CD, and anyway, so we are going to stream Night Trap. It's just going to have to happen on my Nintendo Switch. And I know this goes against everything that I believe in for, you know, retro streaming and whatnot, but the CDX, bad capacitors, and the power supply. So that being said, we obviously can't stream on that. So we're going to do it on the next best thing, which is a Nintendo Switch. Give me 1 second here. I feel like I'm hearing something else come through here. Yeah, Sean, we were trying to get some more people in here. But what it is. All right. So, Sean, have you played this then on the Switch yet? I think the audio sounds pretty good. Probably sounds a hell of a lot better than on the Nintendo games. Yes? Okay, alright. So were you able to beat it then? You did. Okay, all right. All right, Goose. We're going to tell you why it wasn't working. So, apparently, there are capacitors in the power supply. And can you guys hear me okay? Let me go ahead and mute the Elgato, because that music is driving me crazy. Did you show that in the video last night? I'm sorry. I was frustrated last night. I was really aggravated. So it looks like Goose knew what was going on, and I think Sean even mentioned that too. He's like, "Hey, you need to check that power supply." So the power supply. Let me grab that. Let me grab it. So the power supply is like a brick. It is huge and it's heavy. And seriously, if you could probably use it as a weapon. I mean, so here it is. I mean, this thing is, to my hand, I mean, this thing is huge. Okay, yeah, it's 20% heavier than the Sega Genesis 2 model. This thing, like, if you really threw this thing, you'd break a window. Like, it'd shatter a car windshield, too. I mean, it is son of a bitch is heavy. Anyway, so in here, apparently, I watched a video where there's capacitors and they get really bad. They go bad. I mean, this thing is really old, but I think it is the biggest adapter, you know, that Sega has released, and it's specific for the CDX. You know, it says it, Class 2 power supply for the use with the Genesis CDX, specifically for that CDX. And so, bad capacitors. Well, I hope, Shadow Lady, that you weren't 4 hours in Walmart. I really hope you weren't, because that is terrible. But I'm glad you're here. So Sean sent me something too, that a power supply that has the same wattage, same amperage and everything, the same output, that is like $6 and doesn't weigh this much. You know, I mean, if you try to enter TSA with this, they'd probably charge you an extra $100 just for weight alone. So anyway, I'm gonna order a new capacitor to get the original fix, but I'm probably gonna order the new one because it's just newer. So unfortunately, as of right now, sorry Goose, there will be no Sega CD happening, at least for the foreseeable future. I'm assuming that's what this is. The symptoms all point to this. So that being said, Shadow Lady was in Walmart for 4 hours. I bet that went well. That sounds fun. So no Sega CD for a while, and that's fine. You know, I mean, we'll get it back up and running, and everything will be good, and we'll get there. But right now, we're gonna go ahead and do Night Trap on the Nintendo Switch. And I know this isn't retro. Yeah, did you buy anything for me too? I know this isn't retro, but it is what it is, and it is what we have right now to get this done. So if we're looking at these menus, we have a couple different options here, and this looks a hell of a lot different than it did on the Sega. So you can do the original room icons. If you remember anything, the room icons that we had no movement in the icons. So when you're scrolling through your pictures and playing, 4 minutes is too long at Walmart. Yes, I drive by Walmart and I get anxiety just driving by it. But unfortunately, we kind of all have to go there. So if you look at these icons, the original ones had no movement. They were static. And so on the Sega CD one, there was no, you didn't know where guys were appearing or not. You just randomly had to check where people were by clicking on the rooms and then writing down on a notepad where people have appeared and maybe roughly what time it was. You could watch all the rooms now with the newer version here with the new icons, and they all have movement in them, which is really helpful to help you succeed in this game. So they made this game a little bit easier for people who couldn't beat it. You know, I mean, who, for us who have played the original one, this makes it a hell of a lot easier for us, but takes away some of the challenge. But for the people who've never played it before, this makes it easier so they don't actually throw a Nintendo Switch controller. And then we also have the layouts, which have changed too from the 1992. I don't know, Sean, I think you had a 32X. This was out for the 32X as well. I know my head's covering one of them, and we'll get past that. I believe these all look completely different than the Sega CD version, but one of these had to be a 32X looking layout, because I believe 94 was Sega CD. I don't know what 93 might have been, PC. And then what we have today. And this is great because this looks like a I see a meme here with this face, with this crazy ex-girlfriend face, right? Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to play it differently this time. We're going to do revamped on room icons just to give you guys a different look, but we're going to do the 2017 layout. Sound good? Good. Let's get it started. Let me turn my audio back on. Some 32 footage. And the footage, I mean, I was scrubbing through this really quick before I started playing it for you guys here. And it sounds like I'm whistling. And and the footage is immensely better than what it was for the Sega CD. I mean, they've cleaned it up. It looked good. It looked good. And you'll see it. Oh, yeah, there's a hell of a difference. Let me turn the audio up for you guys. Night Trap. Right? But it's completely different. Like, this is different. So we're going to get started right into it. And see, we didn't even see this happening. She's staring at the, Ooh. Whoa. Hang on. Let me turn some of that audio down. That shit was loud, wasn't it? Ooh. That is loud. Oop. Okay, I gotta reset that. I messed up. Sorry about that. New controls, new everything. I'm screwing everything up. The Switch has messed me up. Let's restart it, okay? It's too complicated for me now. I've never played the 32X either. It would have been fun to have one, but I mean, all this stuff it got super expensive, and the Sega just grew like just amassing equipment, you know, the Sega Genesis, then the Sega CD underneath it. Seems like the audio is quiet, then it's loud. And then the 32X on top of it. So this is what we missed before. It's her looking like crazy green eyes. What am I missing? Did I miss one already? Possible 3, captured 2? What the hell is going on? Okay, let's try it one more time. I'm sorry. If I don't get it here, then what it is. You haven't even heard of a 32X until 10 years ago? Is that what I'm understanding right, Goose? Okay. I've never even seen a 32X in person. Never have. I've never played one either. Oh, my elbow hurts. My arms. It didn't do well. I think Sean has had one. Could I have captured her right at the beginning? Am I crazy? Could I, like... I don't get that. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, we got a few things going on here. I got a few things going on. Thank you, Cog. I definitely do appreciate that very much. What I'm confused about here is that it's possible 3 captured 2, and I don't know if I could have captured her right at the beginning. Dark Joy, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Just the retro channel here. Unfortunately, my 32X is kind of failing on me tonight with capacitors, so we have to stream Night Trap as a pure retro channel. As Shadow Lady said, this might be the only time I see a Switch on this channel. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Let's resume the game and then come back to this, okay? I don't want to... What is Shadow posting here? Oh, nice. Sean, nice. I got to watch that later. Dark Joy. Of course it's failing. It's 32X. Dark Joy, thanks for joining here. Welcome to the channel. My name is Nick, but I go by slapartist. This is a pure retro channel. However, my 32X, my Sega, not my 32X, but my Sega CDX works, but the power supply has a bad capacitor. So we've been trying to stream this since last night, and we troubleshooted it today. And I think this is kind of what we found out, that the bad capacitor. So the system keeps resetting. So I was unable to play Night Trap on my Sega CD, on my CDX. If you've never seen a CDX, I'll gladly show it to you. And the only way to let everybody watch this is to have to stream it on my Switch. So this will be the only time that you'll see a modern console on this channel. Let's get back to it. Yes. It's a 32X. What the hell is going on? Am I just missing this? Living room, bedroom? Yeah, I'm screwing up. Ugh, sorry. Let's do this one last time. I think the moving icons are screwing with me a little bit. I'm not used to it. Yeah, I need to watch that documentary. How long is it? Let me see. It's like a full hour. All right. Well, there's my nighttime. Those people at My Life in Gaming, they're really amazing. And I like to pause it. Ooh, this won't let me do it. That's interesting. Do you see that? I can't pause it and switch to where I need to go to. Wild, wild. I wonder what the hell's going on here with having already missed one. But it is neat to see the motion icons down below. I mean, I think that is really kind of neat. So what games do you like to play, Dark Joy? What are you into? Wow, this video cleans up well, doesn't it? All right, now we have a little break so we can actually watch some story unfold.
So, what's happening tonight, Dad?
Well, we have to bottle the two downstairs,
And
Wow,
Sarah's
they
coming
really
in with
cleaned
6
this
more
footage
to
up.
count.
It looks good.
Yeah,
The problem is Sheila and I might have to make a delivery.
that's no problem. Tony and I can handle it.
I'm not so sure.
These have to go too.
Whoa, 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 what's this? This is a special vintage.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not
Jeffrey,
wine.
don't
I'll
be so
give you that one.
selfish.
Not
Think of
wine.
the poor, starving augers. They're here.
Hey, awesome. Thank you, Dark Joy, for following on Facebook.
Looks like a healthy bunch.
Yes,
Definitely
it should
do
be a
appreciate
good
that.
weekend.
So I stream on behalf of
Visit the
NES
Augers
fans
tonight.
and
I'd much
Sorry,
rather
I'm
stay here
talking.
and enjoy our new guests.
Now, Victor, we can't forget about the poor augers.
Oh, you and your charity work is beginning to be much too much.
yeah, it looks
Come.
like more of a daiquiri, doesn't it? A blood daiquiri. Anyway, yeah, I stream on behalf of NES fans and all our fan pages. So everything that I stream, Dark Joy, is going to be put on those pages and the Twitter accounts and stuff like that. And I love horror games as well. I'm really into them. And you'll see me stream a lot of horror games on this channel as well, too. But the thing about it is that I only stream retro. Unfortunately, this is the one exception tonight because my CDX isn't working. Phew, that's moving quick, isn't it? Two in the box, ready to go. You be fast and they be slow. I like it. Yeah, horror games are probably some of my favorite to play. You've been gaming since '84. Perfect. So a lot of people that come to this channel, along with these pages here, our fan pages right here, Dark Joy, are mostly monitored and ran by people that are born in the '80s, Sean in the '70s and stuff, you know. So we grew up playing horror. We grew up playing video games, and these are our generation. So it's not just a fad for us. This is what we grew up playing, so we can speak from the heart when we play these. So I'm glad you made your way to the pages, and I'm glad you made your way to the stream here. Earlier today, I did Mega Man. Last night, I did Bucky O'Hare, which was so difficult, but was able to beat it. Very difficult.
He really good.
God, you got to be quick on this one. Yeah, I've never played it, so it was a blind playthrough for me. Our creator of these pages of NES fans and stuff, Scott, went ahead and loaned me his copy of Bucky, and so it was a blind playthrough for me last night. And it was interesting. Took it down. Took me about 5 hours to beat it. Ooh, almost missed that guy. Damn near missed him. Bathroom. I gotta go to the living room next. Sorry, I paused it there to scroll through. So I'm using a list here to find everybody and stuff. 456. That's coming up here.
Oh, Sarah.
So the idea, Dark Joy, behind all this and streaming here is that I try to give the best with original carts. That's a big thing for me, except for tonight. But I like to give people the look of original carts on newer consoles and try to give you the best quality as possible. You know, so the Sega CD stuff that we were watching wasn't looking the best. This looks a hell of a lot better, but it defeats my purpose. But for SNES games and Nintendo games, we're using, you know, high-end consoles to give you good-looking quality. So thanks for the follow, and give me a second here. I'm going to catch this Aug. damn near missed that one. Now we have a entryway.
To red.
Ooh, that was quick, wasn't it? I damn near missed that one. Red. And then we're heading to the living room. So I use a lot of I stream on a lot of systems called these analog systems, and it gives a really nice quality. I know everybody else has heard this, Shadow and stuff, but you haven't, Dark Joy. So I stream on consoles that just give awesome quality for old original carts, and that's what we're about.
Good hunting.
Oh. I gotta catch this one first. What did they say it was to? Was it to red or orange? Was it red? Thank you. I like that one. That's a fun one. So we're going to have a 650. We're going to have a Hall 2. Here's the theme song, right? Shadow has this on vinyl, right? Night Trap. Look at her playing the racket guitar. Oh, I missed it, didn't I? Hall 1. I missed. Oh, they had it for. They said Hall 2, but it was Hall 1. Those dirty liars. Moving to the kitchen. Yeah, these icons are different. It's kind of neat to see that. It did come with the vinyl. You're not bullshitting people, are you? You're dead serious that it did come with the vinyl, didn't it? That's awesome. That's so funny it came with the vinyl. I tried to get the collector's edition stuff for it because I was really... this game just... You know... I bought the original when it first came out, so I tried getting the collector's edition, but I was trying to go to a concert at the same time, and I just couldn't get it. And a cassette tape as well. That's awesome. That is awesome. We're going to the bedroom next. Then we're going to have a code change in the living room.
Lisa. What's going on?
That girl looks exactly like Madeline.
Oh, not that again.
No, not that again.
Come on, Studley. We better change that code.
How about orange?
Sure.
Screwed me over. Didn't work right away. How do I get it here? Nope. I'm missing some. Damn it. So I'm looking at a list here, and it's saying PC only, change code immediately. PS4, don't change the code yet. Change it after this. Catch this guy. So whatever. We'll be fine. Have you listened to that cassette tape yet? I bet it's just awesome. I bet it's awesome. Thanks, Guts for Heresy, for giving me a follow. Definitely do appreciate that. I'm pissed I screwed that up. So I think we're in Hall 2.
Oh, now this is my favorite bedroom. Great. Sarah.
All right,
this
let's
is
get a little
really
different strokes.
nice.
Dana Plato
I
here.
like it. And what a great view. It really is. Hey, can I use this closet? Oh, sure, go ahead. Okay. Hey, Sarah, where's your bedroom? Oh, it's downstairs.
In a coffin.
You know, this place seems awfully large. Do you have a big
Yes.
family?
No, it's just my parents, my brother, and me. But you never know who might drop in.
They're vampires if you don't know yet, Darkjoy.
And what about Tony?
Oh,
This stuff. You know, they should test this stuff on rats before they let people like you play with it.
right. And how would they do that, Megan?
With a little rat. See, first you put him in a chair with a clown. Ouch! Oh, no, Miss Lisa. That was too tight. And then you find some powder and you put it all over his face. Oh no, Miss Lisa. I can't breathe. Oh, I'll get it. Oh.
I don't know where all the augers are going.
Come on, somebody starts.
Okay, I'll be
I
down
have
in
no
a bit.
idea. Going to the basement. They're getting launched out of the house like a chute. Double auger. That's funny. What's going on, Naru? Look at that thing hobbling around. I know, right? It's really funny. You know, I mean, we were talking about it last night on the CDX version, laughing about it, saying, I wonder if a gang of us just went around and dressed like those guys during Halloween if people knew who we were. Naru's asking what these goofy guys are. Oh, this is the best part. Look at this. Look at this one. I love that one. That is my favorite auger right there. Now, this is a game over if you miss this one. So, Naru, they're vampires is what I'm dealing with.
You're not scaring me. Wait. What are you doing? No!
With a picture of a young woman. Tony.
You always talk to yourself when you go through other people's belongings.
Tony, what's going on around here? You got all these pictures of the girls and that locket.
You'd never understand. Just stay.
She went out the window. Right, that's a really good thing. That's funny, Darkjoy. If you get one girl and an ID running around, they might get it.
Come on, let's get some.
So let me see what time I'm on here. 13:25. We have a entryway is where we got to be. We have a code change. Do it immediately. Let me see what people are saying here. I want to catch up because I need to pay attention to this, but I want to see what you guys are saying here. I'm gonna get ya. I'm still gonna get ya. What is that off? What is that off of on that movie? He says something like that. An actor says it. Pauly Shore, right? It's Pauly Shore. It's like In the Army Now, isn't it? Where he tries to shoot the snake, that giant snake, and he misses it. He's like, I'm still gonna get you. If you listen to the Augers, sometimes they'll make these kind of. I say it in like this noise, but they make this derpy noise. They like when they're walking down the hall, they'll be like, "Nar, nar." It's really funny. Anyway, how you doing tonight? There's a funny scene. And you might not be referring to it, but there's a funny scene where Pauly Shore is in a movie called In the Army Now, and he's with Andy Dick, and they get stuck in the army, and there's this giant snake, and they want to eat it because they're hungry, and he tries to shoot it, and he can't hit it, and he says the same line. He's like, I'm still going to get ya. It's really funny. Yep, In the Army Now.
Big problems. What?
The Augs are here.
All right. I'll go downstairs and reset the access code to blue.
I think it's In the Army Now, right? With Pauly Shore. It is a funny movie. They go, you'll hear them. And in fact, you'll hear one right in the hall one here. Wait, let me see here. Code change, living room. Let's go to living room.
Oh.
So, Naru, if you haven't given me a follow, what the hell did I miss? I missed some. This part's really funny.
So weird.
Yeah, he is.
You know, the guy really.
There you go. That gives you a
seriously-
chance to enter to win
Ashley, can I
a
trust
free
you?
game.
Yeah. Why?
I'm working undercover, and you and the other girls might be in terrible danger.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'd like you to stay in your room.
Oh,
and
yeah,
be
they're
careful.
silly.
I'm going to check out the rest of the house, okay?
I like this part.
Okay.
These augers high-five each other.
Listen, things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll
Here
be
it
right
comes.
back.
Watch this. What did I miss my code? Did I miss my color change? Wasn't it to blue? Sweet. I'm glad that works.
Cindy!
Wow.
Did they not change it to blue? Am I crazy?
Wow.
Wait, don't shoot. It's me. Listen, I don't fool him.
You're one of the others.
Okay, you check in there, and I'll check down there. Be careful.
Yeah, this is great.
They changed it to blue. I'm not crazy. It's game over. I gotta restart it. Sorry, everybody. That sucks. Damn it. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm at 1352. Nice. It gave me a checkpoint. In the original Sega CD, that didn't happen. I don't know what that kid had. He had some sort of gun that just annihilated that. But Darkjoy and Naru, if you're still here, I think Naru is. I don't know if Darkjoy is. If you don't know anything about Night Trap was a game that caused huge controversy in the USA, and especially with it caused huge congressional hearings based on the content. This, alongside with Mortal Kombat at the time, it is kind of what sparked to have the ESRB ratings. I think that's right. Is that right, Sean? And Goose, these guys, I hope you guys are still here. Splatterhouse 2 did it as well. Okay, I don't remember Splatterhouse 2, but I remember Night Trap being in the news along with all right, thanks Goose. I remember Night Trap being in the news and Mortal Kombat. I bought both of them just because they were in the news. These games they sold more copies just because our Congress needed to talk about them, which was. And if you watch this game, there's nothing bad in this game. I mean, the girls running around in 90s and people getting their blood sucked. It's really ridiculous. $13.57. The ESA, was it ESRB or is it the ESA?
Let's go down to the control room. Maybe Tony has seen the Augs.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to blue. We don't want anyone else to get control.
Okay, blue. You heard it. Right, and it was the combat, Mortal Kombat. You had to call in on the phone to get the blood code, which was like AB, AC, ABB for the Sega Genesis. Sorry, anything that says sex, it's stuff my chat flags it. I don't tolerate a lot of, in my chat, I try to keep it clean and stuff. You can say whatever you want to, but as long as there's no racism, homophobic remarks or anything, or making fun of people that are handicapped or disabled. So you can say sexual content. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't tolerate the other stuff. Yeah, there's nothing in this game that girls are running around, but they thought it was leading to, almost like these girls were being, sexually harassed and everything. It's silly.
Listen, things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll be right back.
That's funny. He smoked that guy. Somebody gave him that gun. I don't remember who it was. Yeah, that's a good trap.
You'd never understand.
You okay, Ashley? Hey, Tony, wait!
Wait! Don't shoot! It's me! Listen, I don't fool him! You're one of the others. Okay, you check in there, and I'll check down there.
So you can capture Eddie at 15:30, and you're not supposed to do it.
Yeah, this is great. I'm not kidding.
Okay, hold on. We'll tell leader we're coming in.
Let me get my driveway stuff here. Did they do like a bro high five and they're sneaking into the house? Shit like that. Be heard. I know, right? It's really silly that they're running around, but it's funny that they gave a high five. So there's this documentary. I think Sean just sent it out. I'm going to go ahead and post it again. That I need to watch that. I need to watch it because My Life in Gaming did this, and Sean mentioned it last night. Shadow Lich for on here for you guys don't know. And this is something I'm going to watch this evening. So that would probably be worth the watch. If you guys are interested in having fun with the game.
Leader, this is Mike. Come in. Leader, this is Mike. Come in.
That guy gets zooched. Can't do anything about that. Who's that? Hallway 2, upstairs? Yes. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I think that kid with the gun's in trouble.
Might be vampires we're up against here.
Vampires!
And they're chopping down the door. And you have to get it here, otherwise you can lose the game. If you miss that one, the game's over. And there's a few of those here that are detrimental captures. And that's where I screwed up on mine last night. I let Megan, silly girl, the one that was talking about the powdering, you know, that had the makeup and she was being all fussy. I let her die. On accident. She who shall not be named. I did. I've missed 3 of them. It is what it is. And we can leave that there because I got to get this guy. Ooh, I almost missed him. Bathroom, switch to hall 2 immediately after this one. Oh, I screwed that one up, didn't I? Yep. Makes you want to punch him. Yeah, I screwed that one up. So we got to go to the driveway. Oh, look at this shit. Ooh. Sorry, I keep pausing it. It just makes it my life a little bit easier. Yeah, I just want to smack an Aug in the face, too. So now we got to go to the living room and save her. What the hell happened there? Oh, bad ending if I miss it? What the hell happened? Oh, it looks like I get the bad ending.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
That sucks. So she died. Shit. Gotta wait for the first one. Get the second one then. There you go. So that's the one that I messed up on. I missed her. Damn it. I didn't want anybody to die, but the blonde-haired girl looked like she died. So. Damn it. Shit. I'm mad she died. So I don't get the good ending. Look at those lightning bolts come out of his fingers.
This is all insane.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley, I tried to save her from the Augs, but you had to interfere, and now you will pay.
Tony, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Don't be foolish, Kelly. They wouldn't stand in my way. Would you?
That was close.
Yeah, I'm bummed that the one girl died. I guess that's kind of the first scene that you get that you fully realize that they're vampires, I guess. Well, she says they might be vampires, but that's when you do find out that they really are. Okay, shit's going down.
I hope Control's still with us.
They are. They just saved my life.
Kelly, you all right? Hold it! Nobody move! What is the meaning of this? Please, that won't be necessary.
Who are you?
We're SCAT, Special Control Attack Team. You've got some explaining to do.
Well, in that case, then, why don't we all go into the living room and get comfy?
Did I miss one? Yep. Oh, you do have to be on point to get all these. I've never gotten a perfect game on it. From a hobble to a shamble? No, they do not. But you lose a lot of the story because you're trying to capture the Augers. So now we can get some storyline.
Vampires, you gotta be jabbing me. Let's cuff these freaks and drag them downtown.
Hold it! I don't think you understand, Mr. Martin, but you're in serious trouble here.
No, Lieutenant. I'm afraid it is you who
What the hell happened?
understand.
Hey, Cindy, are you all right?
Yeah, I feel great.
Jeffrey, you shouldn't have beaten her.
I couldn't help myself. Anyway, she told me about the override back in the hallway, so we have control back.
Oh, splendid.
Oh, shit.
Let's go to the control dial. Oh, no, wait. What is going on here?
One moment.
Darling, would you like to do the honors?
Oh, thank you, my dear.
You're so cool, Brewster. You're so cool, Brewster. Shit. When she got bit. Yeah, damn it. Does it put me back at 13? Sorry, guys, it's taken so long. It's just, the timing's just a little bit different from this one than the Sega CD. Okay, so I'm at 13 minutes. Sorry, guys. I've played this game before, you know, it's just a little bit different on the Switch. Well, thank you though. I'll take that. Ooh, hey, and if you're happy with it, feel free to continue to show your support by following, cheering, subscribing, or donating to the channel. I would definitely do appreciate it. Oh, I've never caught all the Augers. I've never, ever caught them all. I even have an old printout sheet for my Sega CD that I used to use over here, and I could never get them all. Could never, ever get them all. So let's do a little bit better this time, shall we? See, on the Sega CD one, sorry I keep pausing this shit. On the Sega CD one, when you pause it, I can select the rooms to go to, so I can already be ready for the next room and the next auger, which is kind of, yeah, it makes it a hell of a lot easier.
Let's go down to the control room. Maybe Tony has seen Augers.
Gotcha.
I'd feel better if we switched the code again to purple. We don't want anyone else to get control. Get to stay in your room and be careful.
Had the car the entire weekend, and I...
Listen, things are getting really weird around here. Keep your eyes open and watch out for the other girls. I'll be right back.
Come on, Megan, let's get something to eat.
Cindy!
At least it gives me a checkpoint. I mean, that's nice. The Sega CD version didn't do that. It was ruthless. But they really cleaned this stuff up. Looks good. That chick in the pink pants has a nice butt. Let me see where to go next. You're distracting me with those funny comments.
We gotta tell everybody
You talking one with the Walkman on? Is that who you got the hots for?
Wait, don't shoot. It's me.
Is that who you got the hots for? The one with the Walkman?
I don't fool him.
Gotta warn the others.
Okay, you check in there, and I'll check down there. Be careful.
Oh yeah, she's got to be a good age by now. Because all that dancercising they used to do, right? All those aerobics. All the Jane Fonda. And the pants they wore. They wore the mom jeans. The mom jeans are making a comeback.
Yes.
They have made a comeback. Driveway 1628. It's the high cut spandex. So you got to kind of be ready for the next Augers. I missed one. I missed one downstairs, I think. Shit. Yep. There it is. I missed it. Oh well.
Taking control of all the traps and surveillance cameras in the house. There's one right there.
Can they help us?
Yes, they can, but you have to listen to me, do what I say, and when I say to do it.
Great.
I think these might be vampires we're up against here.
I missed another one. Damn it. Why aren't you guys reading these to me? It'd make it a hell of a lot easier for me. Bedroom, 1713. Ooh. I missed that one.
Nothing we can do for now. You guys have to worry about ourselves, okay? Calm down. Are you with us, Control? Control, you've got to be with us.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to Control. There's a camera right there.
I think they're coming.
Damn it! What time? Everything's kind of off a little bit here. I'm missing a few more. Sorry, guys. All right, so she's safe.
Get out of here. Kelly, what if they're not there?
We just have to trust that they are, Megan.
She's safe. Hey, thank you, the anonymous chair of 100 bits. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Let me approve that. Oh, God, those augers would sound a lot funnier if they'd say diddy diddy diddy. I know, right? It's a silly game. It was made in '94. Thank you for the anonymous cheer. I definitely do appreciate that, very much so. You know, the support is much appreciative. Thank you. Let me see where the hell I am.
I can't stand it.
You can't do the 1907. You got to do the 1908. This is where I died last night. She's safe. She good. She good. I'm okay. I'm okay. The lightning come out of his fingers, right? See that?
This is all insane.
I tried to warn you, but you wouldn't listen.
Listen to what? What are you talking about?
Ashley! tried to save her from the Augers, but you had to interfere, and now you will pay.
Tony, I don't understand. This is crazy.
Don't be foolish, Kelly. They wouldn't stand in my way. Would you?
It'd be funny if they, if they jumped out of the rooms, you know, kind of like Toe Jam and Earl when the boogeyman grabbed you, goes boogie, boogie, boogie. Since was Tony a warlock, right? I don't know. I don't know when Tony turned into a warlock. I thought he was a vampire. But the dad says, you're very special to us.
Look upstairs.
Oh, you're back. Sarah, what is going on?
Here comes the scat team.
They didn't show up for the delivery.
They set us up.
Oh, Victor, they're just hungry.
Where are Jeff and Tony?
They're downstairs in the control room. Someone else has taken control of the cameras and the traps.
Who's that?
They are. They just saved my life.
Kelly, you all right? Hold it! Nobody move! What is the meaning of this? Please, that won't be necessary.
Who are you?
We're SCAT, Special Control Attack Team. You've got some explaining to do. Well, in that case, then, why don't we all go into the living room and get comfortable?
Will you just take it nice and easy, folks? Because it's not been a good night for me, you dig?
You dig? I dig. I dig. Here's the best part.
I should inform you now, Mr. Martin. Your house
He's
has
like,
been under
says,
surveillance.
you've been
for some
jiving
time.
me.
Really?
A number of kids.
Driveway, kitchen. Sorry, I'm reading all these. 2146.
It was actually her idea.
Oh, darling, it was your brilliant.
I like this dude, man.
You see, Lieutenant, we were trying to help the unfortunate Augers.
Augers.
Those are those.
You're going to want to watch it online so you can listen to all the story. Because you're not going to get it with me playing. So we're getting close to the end, everybody, which is really nice.
One day to become a vampire.
Ew.
Vampires. You gotta be jiving me.
You
Let's
gotta
cuff
be
these freaks and drag
jiving
'em
me.
downtown.
Hold it!
That guy looks
You
familiar.
understand, Mr. Martin, but you're in serious trouble here.
No, Lieutenant. I'm afraid it is you who doesn't understand.
Jeffrey, are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. What's going on? Where's Tony?
Tony not here. Tony dead. He dead. That ooh, okay, so here's a big thing coming up here. That kind of made I know you've all seen it, but what is it? Tropic Thunder? It kind of reminds me of that. So in the living room here, Jeff, don't trap at 23:33. Wait for a second capture opportunity at 23:35 in the living room. There we go.
What are we going to do with the others?
Don't worry about them. Now, let's go in.
All right, we're in hall 1. Sorry, I got to read there's shit that you do. If you mess it up, you screw the whole thing up. So I'm in hall 1 downstairs. Switch to bedroom immediately after the capture. So we have to get Sheila. I don't know. I think I could sacrifice hall 1 for the bedroom.
Control, help me! You gotta help me, please! Use the trap.
A closet trap?
But it was going to be a surprise.
Bye, Felicia. That's too good. You kind of like them. They grow on you, don't they? That was Sheila. Now we got to get Victor here at 2454.
Come on, you guys, you gotta help me. Please, use the traps. Now!
The wall trap!
Yeah! Please, you're the only one that can save me. You're all mine now. No! Thanks, Control. You just saved my life. And you were very good. You saved all my friends. Trapped most of the Augs. I'll bet with a little practice you could be perfect.
And that's it, right? See, you were right, Sean. There was some footage there from the 32X. All right, Dark Joy, let's find your girl. Deborah Parks. That wasn't your girl. Who was the one? It was Naru. There you go. You like Christy Ford. Thank you, Shadow Lady. So there's a bonus capture for the perfect game. You can capture Kelly. Do you like this music? Some awesome post-production, right? Bill Jones. He's been in other stuff, hasn't he? Night trip. That guy died. He didn't last long. I love that scene with the bed. You know, what is this? It was gonna be a surprise. It's fun because I get to see these. I don't really get to see the traps. I got to stare at that little red bleeper. I like how there's a trap right in front of the fridge, right? So when you have guests over that like to eat all your food, you can hit that and send them out of the house. Anyway, so I didn't get them all. And that's really tough. And as you said it too, thank you, Supersonic. I appreciate that for the good game. 25 years, right? I bought this game 25 years ago. That's amazing. Eight. I missed 8. Theater, let's go this way. Theater is now available in the basement. I have no idea what the hell that is. That's really tough to get all these. I mean, you really got to be spot on. I mean, obviously, I missed a few because I didn't want to miss some of the big moments in the game that can end your game. But it looks like there are checkpoints in this, what makes this it makes it a hell of a lot easier. But that's Night Trap. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream it on the Sega CD tonight. You know, I'm on the CDX. It was just not going to happen. So we'll get that stuff fixed, and we'll be able to do back to the retro consoles. But just to get this one out of the way, I needed to stream this on the Switch tonight. So thank you, everybody, for watching. Also, the person who said when the floor didn't give way, when the girls were singing and dancing, floor has bolts when the opera act. It's a night trap, man. It's a trap. Yeah, interesting game. Caused huge controversy, and you can see over nothing. Is really not a bad game. But just for the time, you know, I mean, could you imagine what the congressional hearings would have been if they would have had a GTA back in '94? People would have had coronaries. People would have flipped and had strokes. Anyway, I'm not going to try to get 100, but you could probably find it online of people that do get 100, and you can see what happens. So with that being said, everyone, thank you for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. Thank you for the anonymous cheer of the 100 bits. I really do appreciate that. I would ask that you continue to show your support on this channel by cheering, right? Cheer me on with bits, subscribing to the channel, which is really important for me too. You know, if you have Amazon Prime, please use that Prime subscription. It's free for you, but it gives me a sub. Or you can donate to the channel if you want to donate some cash. That definitely helps keep the integrity of the stream here. New equipment, some new games, new stuff like that. I definitely do appreciate that. If you have not done so already, please follow us on our Facebook pages. NES fans, retro gaming fans, the list is there. We have a lot of people on those pages. You know, I think NES fans has like 66,000 members. Please go ahead and follow us on those pages. Thank you, Shadow Lady. I definitely do appreciate that. If you have not done so already, please follow me on Twitter. That's when I'm announcing what games I'm going live with before anywhere else, and then they get put on the pages that you see above there. And then also follow me on YouTube if you have not done so already. All my streams go to YouTube. Twitch only allows streams for 60 days for me, then they delete them. All of my streams go to YouTube, and when I can, the streams go on our Facebook pages as well, as long as they're under a certain amount of time and hours and stuff like that. So please do those things. I would definitely appreciate it. It would help me out, and it keeps me motivated to keep me streaming. So I know it seems silly to follow somebody or subscribe to somebody or follow somebody's YouTube page, but it helps. So please do that. And with that, I'd like to say, everybody, thank you for sticking around and have a great evening. And you've officially been night trapped, I guess. And I'm going to go watch that documentary. So thank you, Sean. And I'll be back streaming tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to stream, so it'll be a surprise. So follow me on Twitter, and you'll know what's coming up. So thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic evening, and have a good night.